Hello, everybody, and welcome to another dose of your favorite YouTubers. Here we go. So today we have another Tommy Johansson reaction request. Let's have a look at the request, and it came with a donation as well. So, unbelievable. Daffy Deal yet again donating to our channel $15. We say it every time, but thank you ever so much. That is really useful for us in terms of growing our channel. Maybe we'll be quite transparent actually with what we do with the money. So yeah, I've got the headphones. Recently tried out some thumbnails as well, which we paid a professional to do a couple of thumbnails, and yeah, got other things planned as well with the donation money. So thank you once again. So the message is the following: one of my all-time favorites now. Enjoy the beautiful venue in Sweden. Tommy again covering Deep Purple's Burn. Brett will love this. Hoping Lee does too.
No
so
pressure.
I remember I showed you this message at the time. I said, "Oh, have you heard of Deep Purple?" You said, "Yes, you know one of their songs." I haven't heard of them, but I did say I was going to listen to the song, obviously not Tommy's version, but Deep Purple's. And I have to be honest, I actually forgot to do it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I haven't listened to it. So I'm going.
I haven't listened to it as well because I thought you were going to listen to it. I thought it'd be good. Maybe one of us has listened to it and then one hasn't, to see different perspectives. But hey, well.
Listen, there's a reason why we're called the best YouTubers, best reactors out there. We don't know any of the music. We don't know any of these songs we're reacting to from these famous groups, bands, artists, whatever. But anyway, let's go for it. So you do know a Deep Purple song, you said. What's it called?
Yeah. Smoke on the Water.
Smoke on the Water. Right, okay.
Along those lines, yeah.
Okay. Right, let's go for it then. Oh, it's a long one. It's 6.5 minutes. Okay. Right, so do you know what I'm going to say here? Do you know why I've bought it so early?
I think I do, and I don't know is the answer.
No, it's not right.
Okay.
This is actually probably not a very good example. It's not the best. But I was going to say, like, there's like a pose, like I say, this isn't the best example of it, where when it doesn't matter what reaction we do of Tommy, you'll always see him in the same pose when he's singing. Like I say, it's not exactly like this, but he was doing it earlier. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what song it is. It's always like the same with his body.
I think so. I think so. But obviously, I can't see what you're doing to clarify. So I think I might know what you mean. I think it's a very sort of heavy metal rock kind of sort of thing pose to sort of
Yeah.
do.
But he does it for all his songs. Doesn't seem to matter what song it is or how rocky it is. It'll always be in that same kind of pose, that same sort of style. Okay, so that was all I wanted to say. Let's continue.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so I thought I'd stop it whilst it's on the instrumental part. Halfway through as well. So Brett, how are you finding this so far?
Um, yeah, so Daffodil will probably be pleased to hear that she's right. I actually am enjoying this, and I'm not just saying it just because Daffodil has said that in the comments. Um, yeah, it's just a really good sort of metal kind of song. Again, heads bopping, toes are tapping, doing little things with my hands as well. Most of all, I'm really enjoying the actual instrumental bits. That many little gutted you've paused between there. We know Tommy, plays a lot of instruments and he always does bits of instrumental bits in a lot of his videos. They're normally only for a short bit, but these have been quite impressive and quite enjoyable. I think he's singing great. I think the song seems all right, but I think besides the song, I actually think it's Tommy's singing, Tommy's performance and playing that I'm really am enjoying the most. Also like the little touches of the videos of showing him on the stage and concerts and stuff, which again, it's a nice touch. He's done that in a couple of not a couple in one of the last videos we did, we showed doing stuff with him as a younger younger Tommy. But this just I don't know, it just sort of changes up a little bit and just something else to enjoy and appreciate as well. But yeah, so far for halfway, I am actually enjoying it.
Yeah, yeah, I quite like the sort of the video itself where he's doing this like in a studio, but yet he's showing pictures or videos, clips of him in concert. Yeah, as for the song, yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. The song's a little bit too intense for me, which Brett probably won't be surprised to hear. Um, However, I'm still actually quite enjoying the performance overall, particularly just before this instrumental part with some really nice high-pitched vocals, I suppose you could say, from Tommy. And he's I suppose, he's keeping me engaged in this. So considering it's not a song that I particularly like, the fact I'm still engaged in it and still quite enjoying it to some degree, I think, says a lot about Tommy. Obviously, it's not. We know it's not his song as well, so I don't. We can't compare it to the original because I forgot to listen to it. But yeah, I'm quite hooked on it. So let's continue. Okay, so Brett, tell us how you found that then.
Yeah, definitely. There's much more I can really sort of say than I did at the halftime stage, but I still really enjoyed that. The comment sort of you made, where even though it's not your sort of normal sort of cup of tea, but still engaged with it. Yeah, I definitely sort of get that. And sort of kind of what I was saying as well, but I think I probably enjoyed the song a bit more than you probably did. And it's just Tommy's performance, and I said the sort of guitar solo bits that he was doing, really were engaging as well. Even though we were just seeing his hands play the guitar, just the tune of it was really good. Um, what was so before when you asked your question, I tried to answer it before. For you might have asked me like, what did you think? I thought, what did I think you were going to ask me? And I thought maybe you were going to ask about did I know who he may have been on stage with? Um, and I initially answered, I don't know, and that is still the answer. But I'm thinking, wondering, because it seems quite, because it's obviously not his normal band. It definitely looked, because a couple of like older gentlemen, and I know Deep Purple like from the 70s, so they would be quite old now. And why they would be showing that in that particular video, whether that he has performed with Deep Purple, potentially done that song with them. I don't know. It might be really clutching the straws at that, but it just seems unusual. And wonder if anyone watching, I'm sure will probably know and could put that in the comments there. But otherwise, yeah, again, for a long song, really engaged that. And again, Tommy singing, especially that bit, the bit sort of right after the instrumental we had, almost that sort of high pitch, less than me, and it just, yeah, just really engaging. Singing, really enjoyed those bits there. Because again, there wasn't really a lot of elements to the song as such, really, unless we had a lot of instrumental bits. But I said I really still enjoyed that all the way through, despite what could have been perceived as sort of negative elements.
Yeah, well, eagle-eyed me didn't even notice anybody else on stage. I didn't I didn't see an old guy. I didn't see anyone. um, so I can't help you out with that one. Yeah, so for me, I stand by what I said. It's not really the sort of song that I would really like. Um, but yeah, I still enjoyed it. It wasn't like a case of, oh, this is like 6 minutes, it's 6.5 minutes, and it's getting really tedious. No, not at all. I was hooked to it till the end. Um, and yeah, I guess like you say, it wasn't like a song loads of different elements. Like we have done some songs of that length, like we did Bohemian Rhapsody, and then there was another song we did more recently, wasn't there? That also I kind of said was a little bit similar to Bohemian Rhapsody in the sense that it had these different parts to it. I can't remember the name of that song. Music, I think it was called, by John Miles. Have I got that right? Wow. Okay.
I remember you got confused with Robert Miles,
Yeah,
the DJ
yeah,
stuff. So I think you're
yeah.
absolutely right there.
So, yeah, so this song was very different. This is more like a sort of traditional kind of rock song. And I think probably the reason I don't like this style so much is because I'm not a huge fan of those guitar instrumentals, those electric guitar instrumentals. There wasn't like loads and loads of singing involved. It was almost as much, if not more, instrumentals than singing. It felt like I prefer to hear more singing, especially when it's Tommy who's singing. So I'd say we did that song recently of Tommy in his band. I can't remember the name of the band. Is it called Disturbed? I'm not sure, but they were doing
No,
it
there
on
was no
the
one, but
but they were doing it on the a runway
the
in
runway.
yeah, in Tokyo, I think, in Japan. Um, I prefer that type of sort of rock metal music, that sort of style. But yeah, like I say, nonetheless, I did enjoy it. Um, so yeah, another good sort of how can I say it? Another good side of Tommy, because I don't think we've really seen him sing this type of song yet, even though we have seen him do lots of kind of rock kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we maybe have, but it's funny because I think when we first were meeting with Tommy, I generally thought probably this would be all the sort of stuff we would be hearing from Tommy. And actually, as you say, it's been very, very little, if even if this has actually generally been one of the first ones like this.
Yeah. Okay. And as always, I forgot to mention that if you donate to our channel, either via coffee.com or via YouTube directly on some of our videos, we will guarantee and prioritize a reaction request for you, just like we do, have done, and will continue to do with Daffy Dill and anybody else who donates to our channel. So I think that's it from us for today. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again for the next one soon. Take care and goodbye.